Dandi, mama. Hey, Rajukre. Rajuk mama, Rajuk. Oh, photo.
Kaiko.
Kaiko.
And there are co-MVPs for the 2020 format because of we have only one trophy, so you guys will have to share it. Piyush Shankar and Shoaib Salim are the co-MVPs.
Hey, toss. Hey, no. Have a race. Race. Have a 100-yard race. Shoaib, जोर से खींचो Shoaib. शाबाश. लगा दो Shoaib. लगा दो. अपना टीम से लगा दो. Hamza.
I'd like to call upon the team, the SCC Under-19 team, for winning the T20 match. Come over, gentlemen, together. Boys.
Guys, you're looking at the wrong camera.
Now the NCCA seniors winning the T20 match. Skipper, lead your team over here, please.
Yes.
Everybody,
Boys, let's go. Come on,
as a team.
Hey, Sari, you senior, right? Oh, sorry. Master. That's it, you're done. Your NCCA is over.
Broke my fingers. Broke all my fingers. Hey, Hamza!
Man, you tell you what, you are ugly. Jeez.
Good job, boys.
How do you say? No. Defended the trophy. Come on, gentlemen. Let me hear you guys. Which one is it?
Good job, boys. Good job, guys.
Now, I would like to invite Mr. Dhruv Khanna. I would like to take it over, Mr. Saroski.
What about the Raisinland?
My goal is always to be not to be controversial for the sake of being controversial, but to make things better. We got to make things better year by year. Otherwise, we're no good. If we're not getting better as cricketers, we're no good. If we're not getting better as family members, we're no good. If we're not making cricket better in the United States, we're no good. There's a vision right now that comes all the way from the ICC. Somehow they think that the ICC can somehow make policy for what's right here in California for us, whether Southern California should play in one unit with us, whether Seattle, Portland really is next door to San Francisco or not. A lot of crazy stuff going on. The only person, as I can tell, that's making any money in U.S. cricket right now is somebody who's getting paid a salary, which is the CEO of USACA gets paid money from ICC. I have no problem with the CEO of USACA being paid 150 grand a year, so long as the money comes from us. Otherwise, the money is not real. So the challenge for us, because ICC is just not going to solve our problems. I don't even know where ICC headquarters are. So the only way cricket gets better here in the United States is through the hard work of all of us. And I want to give a lot of credit. I know a lot of people like to malign the NCCA, and I've done my fair share in the past, and I will continue to do my fair share in the future, so long as I'm having a positive impact on NCCA. And you got to give the NCCA a lot of credit because they have a very open process. They're the only association I know that has an open forum that allows the public bashing, humiliation, and abuse of very hard-working people in the organization. So let's give a big round of applause to the two gentlemen who've helped make this tournament a big success, as well as the board of the NCCA. And I'd like to recognize all three representatives of the NCCA that we have here today, Mahendra, Vaibhav, and Dinesh, who have done a lot of good work. convey a message because as an independent person, I don't get to speak for NCCA or for anybody else. But it's really important. It's really important for our friends in Southern California, the administrators there, other administrators here in the Bay Area with large sounding names as though they represent Bay Area cricket or they represent California cricket. But we know who represents Northern California cricket, and it's everyone. They are a part of it. They need to be a part of NCCA. They need to work with NCCA. We can have all of our disagreements, but let's have them in public. Let's have them in public meetings where agendas are published in advance, and there's an open exchange of ideas where, for example, we had at the NCCA. I'm proud to say that something like 60% of my proposals have been accepted at the NCCA with modifications from Mahendra Bhai, from Sunil, from Sunny Singh, etc., was there. We muddle through, we disagree, but we come up with the right conclusions. So if you want to whine, bitch, and complain, either on email or otherwise, feel free to do so, but you're not doing so productively. And I have no doubts, my vision is for this association, Northern California, to lead the way administratively, and everybody else needs to either be a part of it or needs to hold their peace, because all they're doing is unproductive whining, and they're looking to USACA and the ICC for money, and that money is just not endless. So we have to find a way. There's a lot of work that goes into any of these tournaments. I don't know why these two gentlemen work so hard and put in so much time and effort. I at least got one cricket game out of it. So, I have a lot of appreciation for what NCCA does. They have incredible process. Neither of these gentlemen are on the board of directors of the NCCA. In fact, they work for the NCCA. Not only do they get kicked around by players, they're getting kicked around by the board half of the time. So my heart goes out to them, but they still continue with their heads in the game. And that's what reasonably good administration is about. And the only organization in the United States that I am aware of today that has any kind of open and democratic process where ideas are debated and everyone is free to participate is the NCCA. And I would like to see all of the associations, whether they're in the Bay Area or outside of it, to come. If you've got a beef with NCCA, participate in the process, and let's find a way to work together. Because I can tell you, as of the start of this year, I was working with every association. I literally wrote checks or provided these fields to every association. But we're only going to get anywhere if we work together in an open place where we can have disagreements, and we have them in an open way, in person. I'm happy, I made a profession out of disagreeing with people. I want to have it out with them in person and resolve issues and move forward on that basis. But this is good cricket. I'm happy to support the NCCA. And once again, these are the gentlemen who did all the hard work. So let's give them a big round of applause.
Like Dhruv said, one of the very positive things that has happened to NCCA is Vaibhav has joined our team and he's done a lot of good stuff for NCCA. So, gentlemen, I would request the NCCA boys especially give a round of applause to Vaibhav. I'd like to invite Mr. Dhruv Khanna to present the Raisinland trophy that we've been playing out for. Come on over, the NCCA seniors. Successfully defending the Raisinland trophy.
Come on, boys. We want to borrow one. You want it. Come on, man, coach man. Let's go get the trophy, coach man.
You ugly bunch of.
Come on, coach man.
No.
Malcolm.
Okay, Shantanu, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, go!
Okay, 1 second.
1, 2, 3, go!
That's even worse.
It's as bad as it is on the field.
We're going to get rid of that.